DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. The Rookie of the Year race between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is heating up, and the media seems to have already chosen which player they think should win Rookie of the Year. Of course, I have my own opinions about it. We are going to break it all down today, so let's jump right into it. I originally wanted to make this video last week because of something that Monica McNutt said on ESPN, and she made the case as to why she thinks opinions about it. We are going to break it all down today, so let's jump right into it. What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. The Rookie of the Year race between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is heating up, and the media seems to have already chosen which player they think should win Rookie of the Year. Of course, I have my own opinions about it. We are going to break it all down today, so let's jump right into it. I originally wanted to make this video last week because of something that Monica McNutt said on ESPN, and she made the case as to why she thinks Angel Reese should win Rookie of the Year. So before we get into it, let's check out this clip.
My Rookie of the Year is going to go based on the standings. Okay. Because I think that is how you have the opportunity to measure impact.
And the sky's right above them.
And the sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give the nod in my mind to Angel Reese. Look, the double-double streak that she's rocking and rolling, chasing down 12 double-doubles to start is the record that spanned over 2 seasons. She's already gotten to 11. I think when you sit back and you look at what's around her, head coach Teresa Weatherspoon in her first year, there's not another #1 draft pick on that roster currently. There's not another all-star on that roster currently from years past. Indiana, they are building blocks.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Boston, Rookie of the Year, #1 pick last year. Obviously, Caitlin Clark this year. Kelsey Mitchell has had big-time seasons over the course of her career. So there's more there in terms of the supporting cast around Caitlin, but both of them have been incredibly impressive.
So Monica McNutt said this on Friday, and we are now filming on Monday, and the Fever are now one place above the Sky because the Sky lost over the weekend and the Fever won. So with Monica's logic, Caitlin Clark should now be Rookie of the Year. The reason I have a problem with this is because since when has Rookie of the Year ever been decided by how well a team has done? If that were the case, then we need to strip Wemby of his Rookie of the Year title right now because the Spurs were the second worst team in the NBA this season. I actually host a show with the NBA called the Rising Stars Report, and basically what I've been doing now for 4 seasons is talking about the rookie class and the rookie ladder, and we have experts come on and talk about where the rookie standings are, why certain players are in certain places, who's in the lead for Rookie of the Year. There is very little discussion about how well their teams are doing, and most of the time the Rookie of the Year is drafted to the worst team in the NBA or the WNBA. So for somebody who spent so much time covering the NBA and covering the WNBA, for her to make this, the quote is right here, my Rookie of the Year is going to be based on the standings. The Sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give them the nod. They're 7 and 8, 7th place and 8th place in the standings right now. It's not like either of these teams are 1 and 2. But again, if that were the case for the NBA side, OKC was #1 in the standings, so Chet should have won it by a mile, but he didn't. There can be a Rookie of the Year case to be made for Angel Reese. Like she said, she is playing fantastic this season, but just to say I'm going to go off the standings was so wild to me. Moving on, Skip Bayless just today also came out and said that he is also choosing Angel Reese, and he went down a long list as to why.
If I had to pick somebody right now, even though Caitlin is still a prohibitive betting favorite on this, and I would not bet against her ultimately winning this just because she's Caitlin Clark, I would have to, at the halfway point, go Angel over Caitlin. And the reason being that Caitlin's specialty is shooting 3-point shots. That's what she does at the Steph Curry kind of level. And she's 33%, 33.1 from 3, and it ranks 32nd in the league. And it's just not that great. Not what she's better than that, and I'm pretty sure, will turn out better than that. I'll bet you she'll be 36 or 7% by the end of the year. Then you mentioned the turnovers. Caitlin Clark now has 42 more turnovers than any other player in the league.
She added another 4 last game. Added another 4.
Okay, 42 more than Alyssa Thomas, who's second. 42 more? Are you kidding me? It's hard to overcome that in so many, and I watch every game, So many are just careless, like, I'll just try that. No, you shouldn't try that, because that's not going to get through. Somebody's going to get fingertips on it, it's going to be loose, and they're going to pick it up and go with it. Okay, so she is second in the league in assists, but it gets canceled out when you got 42 more turnovers than anybody else.
Turnovers have been one thing that the media loves to put a massive spotlight on with Caitlin Clark. And yes, she has been committing a lot of turnovers, but we've also seen the compilations, and if you actually watch the games, that's why I said it's the stat line doesn't always show the true story of what's happening on the court, not only for Angel Reese, but also for Caitlin Clark. And a lot of those turnovers, especially in the beginning, was her teammates honestly just like trying to find chemistry with one another. Caitlin makes a lot of great passes up court that her teammates drop, and then it is a turnover that is marked for her, not for her teammate. It's hard to say that we should just focus on the turnovers when Caitlin Clark is also leading the league. Let me find this stat right here. When Caitlin Clark is also leading the league on how many points scored or assisted on. So she has the most right now with 713 points. Right under her is Sabrina, then Enrique, and then Asia Wilson. Skip also talked about Caitlin Clark's specialty being three-point shooting, and I will say that that is her specialty, and that is something that makes her so entertaining to watch, but that is not the only thing that she is doing in these games, and that has been proven, especially in the last 5, 6, 7 games. Her assist numbers are insane. She is getting her team involved. I am honestly seeing this Indiana Fever team turn into like a professional Iowa team. They're playing a similar style of play. It's very much team-oriented ball. Caitlin Clark was scoring more in the beginning of the season, but now she is able to get her teammates involved because she is also being face guarded, double teamed. Like some other WNBA players have said, she is number one on their scouting report. Whenever they play the Fever, that is the one person that they are focusing on. I think all of those things need to be taken into consideration when we are talking about Rookie of the Year. So that is firstly my argument against Skip Bayless and Monica McNutt and the media in general, because I feel like the there's always, in every single video, there's a word that I cannot say. Goalpost is the word today. Okay, the media is always changing the goalpost for how they measure Caitlin Clark's success, and it's weird. I just think it's weird. They don't do this for Wemby. Wemby could do no wrong last season. Caitlin Clark, she can't impress anyone. She has now become the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double, and she did that within her first 20 games in the league. That is insane. That was not highlighted by much of this media because they want to talk about, her assists are canceled out by her turnovers. Well, they also got the dub against the number one team in the WNBA. I'm ranting at this point, but we shouldn't keep moving the goalpost for someone who is clearly a prodigy of basketball, who continues to get better, who is making her team better, who was drafted to the worst team in the league, and now the Fever are ranked 7th in the standings and just beat the number one team in the WNBA. Like, we have to stop doing this. And also, if you want to talk about standings, the Fever have beat the Chicago Sky twice. The Sky have won one game in that series so far. Anyways, these arguments to me don't make sense. I think if you want to make an argument, you need to stick to the statistics and how both of these women are performing on the court. So let's talk about Angel Reese for a second, because I also want to give her props because she is doing a fantastic job and also just broke the record for consecutive double-doubles. She has had double-doubles for 13 consecutive games, which is insane. Candace Parker originally held that record, and you guys know Candace Parker is one of my favorite players of all time. Angel Reese has just broke that record. 13 consecutive double-doubles with points and rebounds. She also just had a breakout game where she had 25 points, had a double-double that game as well. So Angel Reese is also really finding her groove, and I think what makes her so special and how she's been doing so well this season is the physicality of the game. She is keeping up with that. She is able to get rebounds around seasoned veterans in the WNBA. She is not scared of the contact. Yes, her percentage is not great in the paint, and we've seen those compilation videos as well where it's like her shot goes up and then she gets her own rebound, and then her shot goes up, she gets her own rebound, and that's where A lot of her rebounds do come on the offensive side, but I don't think that we should downplay it so much because it is hard to get rebounds in general. It takes a lot of grit, it takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of physical play, and she is doing that. I will also give her props because she just recently, in this past weekend, made her first 2 3-pointers of her career. If Angel Reese is able to expand her game and also start shooting from the outside, she is going to be lethal. She is going to be very hard to guard if you have to guard her from the 3-point line down into the post. She has never shown us that she's able to play on the outside yet. So I went ahead and pulled up the side-by-side statistic comparisons between these two women. Caitlin Clark has played 2 more games than Angel Reese, so keep that in mind. But as you can see, Caitlin Clark is leading in most categories on the stat sheet except for rebounds. Angel Reese is averaging 11.9 rebounds, which is spectacular. Looking at this stat sheet, you could say that it is a tight race for Rookie of the Year, and I do want to continue to give both of these women flowers because I think that they both deserve it. And if the media keeps up with moving the goalpost on Caitlin Clark, no matter what she does, it's never good enough or it's never meeting expectations, then this is going to be a tight Rookie of the Year race until the end of the season. But my pick, as I'm sure is no surprise to you guys, is Caitlin Clark. I feel like her game overall is just more well-rounded. She really is able to elevate her team. She's in a point guard position, which honestly is a better position on the court to be able to make an impact on your team and to help control the game, control your team. Angel Reese is in a post position, so a lot of her scoring and points and all those things are dependent on her teammates getting her the ball. She's not bringing the ball up the court. And I would just also say that from watching both these two women play, again, both of their games are great in their respective positions that they're in, but Angel Reese is not being guarded 94 feet. She's not being face guarded. She doesn't have the kind of defensive schemes being run against her. So I feel like all of that stuff just needs to be put in play. And for those people who are voting on Rookie of the Year, for the media who is talking about it, I think it's really good to include those things into the discussion because we'll see the highlights online, we'll see the stat breakdowns, we'll see the records that both of these women are breaking. And again, I'm gonna say it over and over, this is no shade to Angel Reese when I say that I picked Caitlin Clark over her for Rookie of the Year. It's more so shade to the media because I feel like they still have this kind of skewed view and they are doing whatever they can to make it harder to just give some praise to Caitlin Clark and be excited about what she is doing and how well her team is actually doing. But what do you guys think? Who is your pick for Rookie of the Year? Do you think that this is a close race, or do you think that Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese is a surefire Rookie of the Year for this WNBA season? Make sure that you guys let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it and click that little subscribe button because we upload new videos every single week. And also, you guys, thank you so much for 300,000 subscribers. We honestly still are just getting started, so I hope that you guys stick around for more. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.